As the BT board member responsible for safety, I'm delighted to be given the opportunity of introducing this new video on manual handling. And I particularly welcome the support of Tony Young of the NCU in putting the weight of the BT unions behind such an important issue.
The main concern of unions is to ensure the safety and welfare of our members. That's why we welcome positive initiatives from the company to encourage members to work safely. Safe handling at work and at home will, I'm sure, help to reduce one of the main causes of accidents.
Thank you, Tony. As you're probably aware, poor handling is the biggest single cause of accidents in the company, resulting in painful injuries, sometimes immobilizing people for life. These accidents happen to our people right throughout the company, and not only at work, but at home as well. However, they all have one thing in common. They could have been avoided by following good handling techniques. These techniques are highlighted in this lively video, which is set against the background of a game show. I hope that you both enjoy it and absorb the learning points. Although the mood is light-hearted, the message is deadly serious.
Mike, Lynn and Moz are all here to play for today's Mystery Star Prize in Stop the Rot! And please welcome on stage our host for the day, Bertie Bray!
Hello, Skeletons! And hello, Toss! And as you can see, Toss is all shook up. And that's because I can feel it in my lumbar that today's the day we're going to give away that Mystery Star Prize! And here's the team, ladies and gentlemen, who's going to take it away! Now, Mike, a little tendon tells me that you're an engineer. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right, Bertie.
And how long do you work for the company, Mike?
25 years, Bertie.
25 years, ladies and gentlemen, yeah. Well, you look like a champion lifter to me, Mike, so enjoy the game, mate. And on to Lynn, senior manager, company car and all that, eh?
Yep.
And if my Mara's not mistaken, you've had some beef with your back lately, have you not, Lynn?
A bit of trouble over the years, yes.
Yeah, well, that's all behind you now, Lynn, so relax and enjoy the game. And finally on to Moz, an administration man, eh?
Yeah.
Now, I bet my bottom muscle that there's more lifting in your job than people actually realise.
Oh, that's right, Bertie, yeah.
So you must fancy your cervicals tonight, eh? Moz? Anyway, thanks for coming along to Stop the Rot, and good luck, team! Now, in order to win our Mystery Star Prize, the BT team has to work together to protect old Toss in 3 very different rounds. Now, you ready for round 1, team?
Yeah, absolutely.
Good. Now, I'm going to ask you each a question and give you 3 possible answers compiled from national statistics. Now, if you select the wrong answer, you'll hear that sound, and Toss feels the pain. But if you pick the right answer, Toss doesn't feel any pain, and you're on your way to the Mystery Star Prize. Okay, now don't forget this is a team game, so you can confer. Okay, Mike, it's you, mate, and I should say it's first rib to you. Now, are you most likely to injure your back from A, lifting a heavy object for more than 10 meters, B, falling over, or C, repeatedly stooping to lift light objects? Have you got that, Mike?
Yeah.
Right, get those skulls together, and don't forget, very important, you can confer, so get sculling.
We think A.
A, are you all agreed on that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Everybody? And Toss? Oh, no, mate, I'm sorry, it's C. You are most likely to injure your back from repeatedly stooping to pick up light objects. Okay, don't worry, there's still plenty of time, team. Okay, Lynn, concentrate now. What proportion of all accidents is caused by handling objects? Is it A, 1%, B, 1/3, or C, 20%? Have you got that? That's 1%, 1/3, or 20%. Now you can confer, so get sculling.
B.
A third, are you all agreed on that?
Yeah.
Tools? You are absolutely right, yes! Well done, Lynn. Now, Moz, this is a bit of a bony one for you. How many sick days were lost to back pain in the UK last year? Was it A, over 40 million, B, about 1 million, or C, over 10,000? Now, keep conferring, you're not on your own. Get sculling, team.
B, Bertie.
B, now you all agreed on that?
Definitely.
Yeah? No, I'm sorry, Moz, it's A. In fact, over 44 million sick days were caused by back pain last year. Oh, well, never mind. That's the end of round one, with Torse in 2 spots of trouble. So, Mike, Lynn, Moz, I think we've got some work to do to keep old Torse healthy, haven't we, eh? But I've got a niggle down my spinal, I certainly have, ladies and gentlemen, that we're going to do a lot better in this round, eh? Yeah, come on, let's hear it. However, I think we may need some specialist help. So, team,
Yes, Bertie?
I'd like to introduce a very special guest here on Stop the Rot. Please welcome Ken Eric. Let's hear it. Come on, please. Yeah. Hello, Ken. Welcome. Thanks very much for coming
It's
in.
a great pleasure.
Great to see you, mate. Now, Ken is Stop the Rot's handling and lifting specialist who has his very own kinetic technique. I wonder what his wife has to say about that, eh? You see, team, I'm afraid that Stop the Rot have been a bit naughty because last week, whilst you were going about your everyday manoeuvres at work, we sneaked our cameras in to catch your every rabble. Yes, we did. But don't worry, because what we were looking at was how you handle objects, which is the name of the game here on Stop the Rot. So what we're going to do is we're going to have Ken have a look at some film, and he's going to let Torse know how much pain he's going to be in for. But first up is Moz. Yeah, let's see Moz. So Ken, what do you think?
Well, it's a bit dark. Moz should have switched the light on to have had a better sight of the task. He would also have been safer if he'd first moved those objects that are blocking the sack. In reaching over, he might have strained his back. But when he has the sack in front of him, he bends down quite well. His hands are positioned well, and he lifts in a smooth, continuous action. Moz is probably carrying it a bit far, but overall, not bad.
Ooh, so what's Torse in for then, Ken?
Well, it's all smiles in the lumbar region, but a bit of suffering in the erector spinae.
Erector spinae indeed. Deserved round of applause there for Moz. Well done, Moz. Now let's move on to Lynn. Watch that screen, Lynn. Nice looking kitchen there, eh, Ken?
Now, Lynn is doing well to minimize the risk by holding the microwave close to her. But notice the different surface height. With such a heavy object, she could easily have strained her lower back.
So it's more tears for Torse then, Ken, eh?
Bit of an ache in the lumbar region, I'm afraid.
All right, let's have a round of applause there for Lynn. Well done, Lynn. So, last but not least, Mike, look at that screen.
This is much more risky than it looks. The ground is uneven and wet, so Mike could easily have slipped. He's careful to pull it to the edge of the step before lifting, but oops, his handling could be better. It's awkward because the contents are obviously shifting about, so Mike could do with being more balanced.
So it's more torture for Torse then, eh, Ken?
Bit of a twinge in the quadratus lumborum, I'm afraid.
Perhaps you should have tried rap dancing, Mike, eh? A round of applause for Mike, ladies and gentlemen, please, yeah. Thundering thoracics. Torse is looking sorry for himself, but this is a round of action and the last chance for you to get rid of all those aches and pains. So, how you feeling, team?
Great, thanks.
Are you enjoying yourself?
Yes, Bertie.
Good, Gristle. So gather around, come out from behind your pelvic curvature and play the final round of Stop the Rot. Come on, team, let's hear you. Each contestant has to lift an object under Ken's expert eye. Now, Lynn, what I want you to do is I want you to walk over there, pick up the monitor and move it from the floor onto the table. Now, when you do it correctly, Lynn, a bell will ring and Torse will lose a pain spot. Mike, I then want you to walk over there and to pick up that box of equipment and walk a few yards with it. Now, Ken will be observing you at all times, Mike. so pay particular attention to your stance. Moz, you will then take that pile of files there on the shelf and move it onto the table. Now, if all is going well, the bell will ring and Torse will be cured. So, team, this is the last chance to stop the rot. Lynn, come on, let's go. Come on, let's encourage Lynn. Go, whoa, woo!
Okay, Lynn, do you feel warmed up enough?
Oh, yes, I think so, yes.
Good, because it's very important to remember that muscles work best when they're warm and supple. Okay, let's walk over to the monitor in a relaxed manner with your head and trunk erect. Notice how she relaxed her knees and adjusts her feet to a well-balanced position. That's good. She's lowering her body to a comfortable position. Now Lynn's tilting the monitor to test its weight. This also gives her hand room to reach the bottom corner. You see, by extending the body and bringing it into contact with the monitor, and so distributing the weight evenly, Lynn was able to use the momentum of the lift to move the monitor onto the table. And just one more thing. I really like the way you kept your elbows well tucked in. Well done, Lynn.
Yeah. Woo! Woo, woo! Going well, going well. Now, how did that feel, Lynn?
Good. The difference in height made it feel quite similar to lifting the microwave, but it did feel more comfortable.
Great work getting there. That's what counts. Now, Mike, over to you. Lynn's already got rid of one of those pain spots. Go and get another one. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike. Let's have it for Mike. Come on. Woo!
Good preparation. Gloves offer protection as well as aiding the grip. But don't forget, Mike, be careful that the parts don't shift about as they did in the toolbox. His approach is relaxed. He lowers his body and is careful to keep his knees above a 90-degree angle. Good. The lift was a smooth, continuous movement. Well done, Mike.
Yeah, let's hear it for Mike. Woo! This is amazing, Torse. We're so close to giving away that mystery star prize. Next up is Moz. And Moz, there's only one more pain spot to be eradicated. Good luck, mate. Let's go and get them, and let's win that prize. Come on, let's hear it for Moz. Woo!
Okay, Moz. Don't be nervous. You've seen the basic technique. That's right. Don't be afraid. Move in closer to the shelf. Okay. He's cupping his hands round the corners. His move upwards is smooth. Excellent. He's turning gradually, not sharply. And gently places the files on the table. Great.
Woo! Come on in, whoa! Yeah! Oh, the excitement's just too much. Because Mike, Lynn, Moz, you have won yourselves a back pain-free life! Yeah! Oh, Ken, thanks for coming along. It's been great. Thank you, mate. Oh, great. Lynn, wonderful. You've been marvellous contestants, Mike. Moz, thanks for coming along to stop the rot. And you too have been fabulous, ladies and gentlemen. You've been a wonderful audience, and thanks for coming along. But don't forget, it's never too late to stop the rot. Goodbye! Bye! Bye! Bye!